All right, guys, we're back. Right now, we are going to be reacting to the LAG versus Rokkr game. I got Cat as usual, and we got a special guest, Stedman, in the house. What's up, guys?
Realistically, we should have given this guy way more props than we did. His debut into the CDL, dropping a 1.20 so far. We see how much further he can go as both these teams start off with the opening engagements. Oh yeah, we're going into a nice
Hydro hard point.
swim fests all around for
Now it
both
looks
of
like
these
Afro and
squads,
Vance are
but
really
if you are
fucking heading
Minnesota, at
to
least
the
in my
point.
opinion,
We
this
only have
map
one
will win
defense
so
over
much
there,
more
and
point
it's
for them.
or two
Because when
defenses.
Minnesota start
Afro,
winning hard points, they usually find a lot of success in their series, but that's an early
they got taken
in
out.
favor of the Guerillas.
This is going to be an interesting game. LAG has got one win under their belt as a new squad. Minnesota Rokkr with a big win yesterday against Atlanta FaZe. Who do you think is going to take the Cat?
I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota. A good solid 3-1. And the reason for that is just simply because yesterday Rocco's really looking tight.
Yes, they were against Atlanta FaZe. They looked really good. But right now they're losing out on P1, but it looks like Vance trying to get his dudes over to P2. Let's see if they can hold.
I do believe that this is a strong P2 game hold for this map. If you get P2, it might be like Hotel. You get P, you get the game.
We don't need lots of P, but we definitely try hard, you know. Vance and Afro got a good hold on it. Someone's still behind him, though. Joe deceives.
They're really trying to flood the hill, but they're not working out with Vance and the sub either.
Big two for Vance.
You can only flood the hill so much before you are 4 down and have to realize that you might need to rethink your strategy for that hill.
Looks like they got a full 60 on this hill. LAG looks like they're retreating back to P3. Cammy looks like he wants to make a play, though.
All right, let's hear it from Stedman, our special guest. Stedman, what do you think? Who's going to win and why?
Early for me to tell.
Too early to
When I
tell.
just
You
hopped
gotta
in,
pick
so.
one. You gotta pick one. He chooses Optic, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
Who doesn't?
I think I'll have to go with Rokkr.
All right, Rokkr looked good yesterday. Not a bad pick.
Rokkr it is. I'm saying Rokkr as well. I want to see a solid 3-1.
I want to see LAG.
The S&D round.
I want LAG to win. I once got crapped on by a seed.
I'd love to see our cities like do something with the squad. This is, I believe, his first squad that he was allowed to build by a sponsor, and it's not looking good for his first squad. It almost reminds me of Formula One, when you get a new team in, and they want all the best players, but they get one good one. And they just sit mid-tier for the entire rest of the series.
It is still pretty it is still pretty close going into this next hill.
Well, the way I see it, it's always an open game until you hit 150. Once one team hits 150, the grind is on. You really need to start flooding those hills, thinking about strategy. Right now, they're still feeling each other out and how each team is going to play. So I think once one team hits 150, maybe both teams are close to it, then we'll start seeing the game open up.
Ooh, RC's was on the 8th Street. FC is 12-2. Look at that start from RC's.
That's great. Assault with the 3 streak right now, 6-6.
He got one, but traded instantly. LAG looks like they're going to have a good about 25-point lead going into this last hard point before they restart and go back to P1.
Now, Bob, am I faded or is Exceed wearing Atlanta FaZe Astros?
Atlanta FaZe Astros? They possibly could be, but they could just be red.
Thank God for the LA Thieves.
The Joe Deceives got red ones too. Could just be their sponsor, gave them red ones. I don't think they're necessarily Atlanta FaZe.
Alright, right now we're doing a listen-in with Catalyst and Mev. Here goes Catalyst. Our city's up top right now, and he's looking to coming down the tunnel. There's one pushing through, but they're trying to push really heavy. They want to flood that hill and get that reverse spawn happen. What do you think, Mesh?
Oh, yeah, but XC looks like he gets 2 to take over the hill. Someone's right over him, though. If he can get this last guy, he can submit some good time, but Cammy makes a good play.
Exceed really takes the fall.
Yeah, but Afro and Attach spawn there right on him, giving them good control over this next hill.
Now let's see what happens when we pop around into the P1. The P5
Cammy.
to P1 transition is one of the hardest in the map.
Watch Cammy's going for the water play. He's
Now
swimming.
Cammy going through. That might be a come around. RCD's on top dome. He might be able to catch.
Might. Exceed. Can he do something? I'm sitting at 10 and 11. Not quite 1.0. But with that kill, what's in
for
there?
Exceed. He needed that cross kill. Now, Exceed is controlling cross. He pushes forward through cross. He give up cross, and he dies.
Yeah, I think they were just really trying to cement their positioning right here in the mid, because they already have control of the P2 spawns.
They already have spawn. That is true.
So Assault up here on Dome, they get a really good AR up here on Dome, man. They can do a lot of damage. But someone's going for a water route around it. Looks like it is Afro.
Afro with the water route.
Going for a nice swim. Joe Deceives might be ready for it though. Except for Vance is going.
Afro is up on the ledge.
Ooh, Assault.
Through and gets taken out. What a waste of a swim.
Yeah, Assault was ready for him. LAG with a good 60-point lead now on this hard point. Yep, they're going to be down about 90
really taking control
after P2. No,
Vance
I said
down, loses control. Afro trying to bring it up with the elbow.
Minnesota Rokkr.
Just to fill out the last 15 seconds of the hard point before they rotate to Hydro side.
Yep, there's one. Arcity's already rotating. He's there. Can he do anything against 2? But he doesn't. Gets taken out by Attach. So Minnesota Rokkr will have a good hold on this P3 hill.
Attach is one of our younger veterans in the league. I want to say he's 23 years old and made one of the biggest impacts on the entire league for such a youngster. How he got known was rushing through his own mortar strike. Thoughts?
Yeah, that was insane, but that was probably about 6 years ago now, so.
Well, now he's here and creating his own team around him. The sponsors must think that that was impeccable.
Yeah, but Minnesota Rokkr haven't been looking very good except for that game yesterday. LAG with a big break here. It looks like besides Afro, who gets 2.
Looks like LAG is up by
cleared it all out.
points.
Wow, they all spawn literally right on the hill. All of freaking Minnesota Rokkr.
Now. Minnesota in the water.
Number 2, Exceed, already on the next hard point. Can he hold it down while Afro goes for a little swim?
If you look at number 4 and number 2, they'd be exceeding Narcity. So really trying to push the hill to gain backside control. They're waiting and they're holding off.
No, no one's really on point.
That's number 3.
Arcity's with a nice cruise missile. But Cammy with a freaking spawn in the back. Look at that. But Arcity's read it.
I don't feel like they're playing off of spawn so much. They're really just trying to pick and pull from every gunfight that I see today.
Yeah, but when they're shooting like Arcity's at 27 and 12, you can do stuff like that.
You put Arcity's in one leg and he'll outshoot you.
I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, they can get pretty close. They're going to be at about 230, 240 now. Going into the next hill, which is P5. Can Minnesota Rokkr play perfect hard point? Needing about 100 points to get back into this.
This might be round. We're only 13 seconds away from every LAG person on point. If we can pull that, Rokkr really has something to work towards.
coming through, and they have done this consistently.
Yep, ours looks like they're on point now. If our cities can hold them back, can be the only player now to maybe make a play. Gets 2. Can he make a assault? Can he do it? With 2, Jodeci's
Assault again for 2.
attach. Maybe can make a play. And now Arcades puts him down.
Game.
That's map 1 to LAG.
All right, now for my pick'ems to keep up, we have to win 3 in a row for Minnesota.
Yep, I picked LAG to win this game.
What was your map count?
It's like 3-1.
3-1. I picked 3-1 too for Minnesota. All right, let's see. You want to make a friendly wager? $5?
No, you're not supposed to bet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. We're not a gambling channel. Apparently, you're only allowed to bet if you're allowed to bet.
Yeah, there's certain websites that allow it, or in certain states.
Which brings us to our first sponsor, DraftKings.
Yeah, sure.
That was a joke. That was a joke. You can't bet unless you're sponsored on Twitch. Damn, it's looking nasty this game, boys.
Our cities started at 12-2 with an 8 streak. Got a cruise missile nice and early. Put LAG in a nice and early lead. Looking pretty good. And LAG also looks pretty good at search. So we'll see.
Yeah, the next search game is definitely going to be a battle.
Minnesota had to give up a full 60 at that second rotation at P2, and they put themselves down by 90 points because it was so damn.
What'd you think about this LAG win, Stedman?
I mean, pretty decisive, but this is my first time even spectating any kind of Call of Duty League game or anything like this in general, so.
They die very fast. These guys shoot
The
very
time
straight.
skill is actually slower than the last 2 games, but still ridiculous. With the aim that needs to be on point, you can just melt people.
I don't know. I think it's even faster than Vanguard.
We'd have to bring up the stats on that, chat.
It's 2 headshots with the Scar.
Yeah, and here's kind of the crazy thing. Coming into this one,
I don't even think the Automaton was a 2 headshotter.
The Automaton was a 2 headshotter. One of the body, 2 to the head.
That's a 3-shotter then.
No, 2 to the head, or one of the body, 2 to the head.
Turns out, yes, they are still being dominant on hardpoint, and it's something that other teams are going to take notice of.
I know. It makes zero sense. You would have had to play Vanguard to understand.
Like I didn't play a lot of Vanguard.
Oh, I was saying for the viewers. It really sounds like it doesn't make sense. And I don't think it did. Yeah, the Automaton was a beamer.
Oh yeah, well, they need the search and destroy, let me tell you that.
Beamzoids.
I think the Automaton carried 75% of my kills last year.
They have just gotten rid of that map right off the rip. So if you find yourself down 0-2 in this series,
What was the Automaton modeled after? What was it?
It looked like the U1 Grand body style, maybe the Mosin. I'm not sure exactly. But it was an automatic, 15 round clip, but straight beamed. It was a laser.
Okay.
I might
Dump a
have.
20 round on it.
See, I want to look that up. I'm curious.
Yeah, Vanguard was ridiculous.
But this is the guy who's the playmaker for this Rokkr squad in Search and Destroy to make it happen.
I'm so glad we moved on to another game, guys.
It's still pending
All
the
right,
last
we'll
one.
load back up.
These 2 teams, it is a big win if they can pull it off for Minnesota. It will
Map
help
2.
cement them towards that winner side of it for LAG. Not only
We got search on Albargar Fortress.
I know it's a little bit early in the season to
Our
worry about
cities
it. It could be more
with a
than that.
It's a
2.14.
2.14 last game.
A 2.14 to kick off that hard point study. That's unbelievable, bro. Like I'm telling you, Bryce.
That's a beast.
But your cities plays different.
Easy rotation. You set up on a power position. You're pre-aiming up, holding your irons there.
All right, so what I want to see out of LAG is really P2 control over that bomb site and bottom mid through that building. They really need to control both those sides if they want to expect to win this game.
Already going out for this one. Minnesota really want to get it back at this point because they're going to be worried about that hard point if they can even get it that far.
Our city's set up for the top window.
Ooh, nice nade from Assault.
Wow, what a nade.
Double nade lines up perfectly to get
And
that
the
first blood
commentary
onto
goes
Bance.
quiet.
So already in the man advantage is going to be the Guerillas. Minnesota.
Yep, it's a 3v4. Oh, now it's a 3v3 with Afro getting a nade kill.
At least make it a 3v3. Now you can work towards A.
This game will be a battle, boys.
Looks like they're planning A now.
Pushed up on open. He's expecting somebody to push here now, especially with that bomb down.
Bomb down.
But LAG, it's going to be a slow retake, I think. I think they're going to go
What is
inside
LAG
and push it to
doing?
the angle.
Waiting.
Yeah, they're going to try to work around the backside. Attach is going to be the guy.
They're not even going.
Trying to hold down multiple positions in towards Art. Find the timing onto Jodeci.
Ooh, with the wobbing through the
All right,
door.
get moving. There you go, our cities.
20 seconds left.
Our cities with the second Afro down.
Up to Cammy.
Now it's Cammy versus Jodeci's and Assault. It's gonna have to
Oh,
retake, and
Assault.
it did not happen. LAG take round one with enough time to defuse.
And it just doesn't pay out for him there, Study.
Next round
He looks
will be LAG
in the
to
right
attack.
direction at the right time, but no gun in Call of Duty has ever shot two different directions at once. Yeah.
Look at that mane on Assault's neck. What a beautiful thing.
Oh, double nade.
You see the team nades coming in right off the rip from the Guerillas, and then Minnesota did the same thing. You can only do that in round number one because neither squad has any trophy system to work with. So with LAG getting that first blood, they clutch up in the 3v3 on the retake towards A and take round one. And it's also going to be one of those plays that they've practiced. Normally, you see a bit of Semtex with both frags bouncing off the same pillar. We'll get it done for them, but already Sun's coming through.
That P1 control is like really hard, especially on SMB. There's such an even spawn ratio where the spawns are placed. Getting to that P1 is super difficult on attack side.
And with the gun to at least put themselves in a 3v2. Stun hit marker though does come in from Exceed. Gonna drop that frag, try to get a couple hit markers, potentially go for the down.
I do have a question.
What's up?
So, you know the whole gentleman's agreement, like the M4 and weapons like that?
Uh-huh.
Is that something just kind of, is that semi-official, or like, is that, you know, is that something they tend to follow in the league?
Semi-official. It's
Yeah.
semi-official.
So each team puts up one rep to the GA committee, and they put that person in charge of your
Committee of
team.
12.
And that person's also in charge of your team to make sure your team follows the rules too. So,
Okay.
Let's say the M4 is doing really well, and I want to put a vote in the GA committee. Hey, let's ban the M4 from us using it. Then that vote goes into the GA committee of 12, and if it is a 7-5 vote, the M4 gets banned from all play. Now, these players can use that M4 because it is not an official vote. It's only the players' gentleman's agreement, which is what the GA stands for. And if they can use that gun and not get fined or, you know, and but if your team decides to use a G8 gun or a G8 equipment, you may or may not be blacklisted from future scrims against the other teams. Oh, and they're doing the
shit.
pull-ups. We got some
The
pull-ups.
pull-up time.
We got some pull-ups, baby. Oh, we got 3 pull-ups.
I love that. It's always hilarious running into someone doing that in the wild.
They's cray wilding out. I like
We
it.
all know that was our city's idea.
Turn it into a 4v2, solo out the last 2 players. Eventually close out the round. Guerillas didn't make
Our
any
city's
mistakes
the
in that
body
one.
shotter
They'll
for the
find themselves up
LAG.
2-1. It's something that Minnesota are gonna
Let's see
have
what
to adjust
the
for.
leader of the LAG
Like, they're
can
gonna have
do.
to figure out why their retakes are happening so
These
easily.
are gorillas walking
Maybe go
on
for the
a
adjustment,
concrete
maybe
jungle.
play a different angle when they push forward next time around. But this time it's LAG who have the chance to attack, and they haven't really gone for a exceed. Is going to push this door at some point and either throw a shoulder or try and get a trade. There you go, door goes open and away he goes. No kill for
Got a
him.
hit marker with a
no.
nade.
No kill, but at least you get the hit marker with that nade. So now it slows down a couple players. Cammy's able to find the first attach. It's all
Good kill by
going down
Exceed.
so damn fast, Bryce. I
But the
don't know what just
Minnesota take
happened.
it.
Trades all over the
That
map.
trade happened
Able to
really
clutch
fast.
up on the defense. Those gunfights just went so damn fast.
Alright guys, who do you
2-2.
think is the IGL for each team?
Everything at once. Unfortunately, the trade
It's definitely
I'm gonna
Arcides
say
on
a Tash
LAG.
for Minnesota.
Exceed
And
managed to
it's
get a very
Tash,
quick
yeah.
kill, but trying to duck in the
Yeah,
door.
Tash.
Unfortunately,
Look
the
at him.
Minnesota were
Look at
ready
that.
for it.
His mouth is
And I think with
moving.
LAG trying to adjust, they really didn't want to go for the normal plant where you
What
put
did you
around the
ask?
door,
Who
you
has
put
the
around
high
and
what
close.
for each team?
I was
Stun
asking
didn't
the
allow it.
IGL for each team. In-game
Basically,
leader.
Ah,
Arcides is obviously the in-game leader for the Guerillas.
Now it's 2-2 to both squads on the
Attach being
defensive
the
end. Who's
in-game
gonna be able
leader
to walk away
for
with the first
Rokkr.
attacking round?
We're moving into
This time,
round
both
5.
squads are just gonna slow it on down. Not gonna try to play for this rush plant. Both squads trying to play for that first blood.
Each team is really holding off. They want to play for
If you're
picks.
Minnesota, I can kind of understand this. They want that first blood, but even putting that bomb down, normally it's what teams would
Look
love
at
to.
that
They'd love
touch.
to have an open
In
side,
that
but
little area, in that
they've
little
been
corner.
retaken so easily. They're going to be worried about any push coming through.
Tash is
inside
all
here.
in that little corner
Arcides
over there to the
is
very
holding
far
the same angle
left.
again. Bance goes across. Careful not to let that butt hang out a little
Bands
bit.
his ass almost sticking out of the window.
With time burning down, Study.
Alright, now it's time to push. Both teams, you're going to see a little bit more aggressiveness from either team. The defensive team or the attack team really anticipating the defensive team coming into Gallows.
Yep. LAG got one, but Afro with the trade. Afro with 2.
Oh, Afro with a big kill.
For the third, but cannot find that kill. But it's all left up now to Assault. He gets picked apart, and the SMG duo right there from
I
Minnesota.
think that was Vance.
Just
Got
make
the
it
last
happen.
kill. Nice
2 from
job.
Afro,
Took him
2
up
from Vance on
by
the pitch.
1. Makes
Now
it
up
3-2.
Yeah, Afros were huge as well, and of course, Vance exploits the weakness on the flank. He's 7 and 2 so far in this S&D.
Why do I feel like
You said
we're
playmaker.
teaching
It's
Stedman
almost like 2
things?
sides of the same coin.
He's going to
Afro
be
will win gunfights
better
you don't
the
expect.
next time we play
Vance
with him.
doesn't take gunfights. He's not going to be
maybe
shooting you in
so,
front of
maybe
you.
so. Just have to see.
Exactly how it plays with those guys. Afro's gonna be the aggressor.
Hey,
And Vance
this
is
is
the guy
the
that
channel
shoots
to
you always
watch
in
if
the
you want to
buttocks.
learn.
So he finds the final 2.
Call of Duty League.
Minnesota now up 3-2. Back on the defensive end. So far,
Also,
LAG, they've been
guys,
putting a lot
just so
of
y'all
pressure
guys
on
know,
Twitch
our
Street, trying to
viewers
find first blood
at
after
home,
first blood.
we are
Minnesota
watch
have been able to
partying
pick them apart, and once again, it's gonna fall into the hands of Afro.
in
Already
so many
finds himself in a
words.
great position
The
to
Call of
his
Duty
bar.
League on Twitch. Go ahead and check them out at twitch.tv/Call of Duty League. Twitch.tv/Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's just Call of Duty.
Minnesota are gonna hate
Oh, I
that.
thought they had
Afro
2
makes the
streams
play,
going.
and yet
No,
somehow
just the
no
Call of Duty
advantage.
one, the one they run. The main
Okay,
one.
Yeah,
guys.
that's just
Well,
tough. Whenever you
it
find
is
yourself in a couple of those gunfights, it's
twitch.tv/Call of
great if your
Duty
teammate finds two, but you
to
don't
watch what
always
we
have to
are
play for that
watching.
trade
You
in
can
that
catch it
situation.
on the next weekend.
So now it turns into
Today's
a
the last
2v2.
day today.
40 seconds to work with. The bomb slowly starting to approach towards A for the Guerillas. Both of the players from Minnesota are basically trying to cut off both sides. They're going to give up this bomb plant. They're forcing the retake. Yeah,
They're really going to force a retake on this one.
Have the coverage. See, though, does find Cammy. But then you attach to the 1 versus 2. They actually might child him straight here as well. They see one in the corner. He's in a bad
Attach,
position.
snaking.
He's caught out in the open. No
Attach
man's snaking.
trying
He's gonna
his hardest.
to survive.
With 2
And
people
the
gunning
Rokkr
him
fall
at the same time from 2
around it.
different
Should've been theirs.
viewpoints,
Just like if
there
you are
really
Vance in
isn't
that
much
situation,
that Attach can
Afro
do
went above and
at the
beyond
end
by
of that.
finding those opening 2 kills. Keep it at 3v2. We don't always have to play for a trade in that situation, but once he loses his life, it's not an easy round for Minnesota because you get that first blood, you put yourself in a man advantage, but then you make it a 2v2 by such a challenge coming in from Bance. And now it's tied up all at 3-3. Little mistakes right there, Bryce, from Minnesota, but still a good search and destroy so far. It hasn't. It's still tied up. An awful lot to play for, but I thought he was going to go very aggressive.
We're all tied up in the search game.
He just plays
It's
a little
anyone's
bit
game.
careful.
Back and forth.
Dancing around green, checking the angles.
Love to see it.
Looks like he's got
Joe
inches in his
Deceives trying to play a
trousers.
corner.
Unable to keep still.
While Attach is over there I think he's on some steps or something.
They don't have anybody who's watching this cross over towards that A site. And unfortunately,
I thought about sitting there
And then they
before.
failed.
positioning right there from Attach to get that first one on to Exceed. Bomb still not going down over towards A, but they're just trying to waste every single tag possible to take somewhat control of Art. Receives great drop shot there onto Afro, brings it back to a 3 versus 3, and Minnesota love throwing away this advantage.
All right, viewers, for all you watching at home, it is a Pine Park break. Let's go ahead and do that.
Joe deceives in a really good
What is
position.
that?
The timing there from
Yes,
Attach.
sir.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
I'm going to say this once, and if you're not listening, you're never going to hear it again. This is what we call baseball.
40 seconds into 3v2.
If you got a baseball, you got a Pine Park.
Assault, leaving Cammy in a 1v3.
Now it's all left up to Cammy. No dead silence to work with. 1v3.
Baseball does, boys.
Cammy got hit in the bow.
And that's another successful
Another good round by LAG. Takes him up 4-3.
Coming in from Joe Deceives. Once he pops that dead silence,
That is bringing in the lead.
So the first upload got a little delayed because I exited out of the of Chrome a little too early, but it should be up in about 4 minutes. It said
Hey guys,
upload complete.
y'all might not know this name, but I want to say that I was sponsored today by Savvy. She brought me beer, weed, and cigarettes today, and I just want to give a shout out to her if she's listening. Savvy, you're a beast. Love to have you around.
All right, shout out, special shout out there. Special sponsor for the stream.
Yeah, that was a baseball sponsor for the stream today.
I like it.
All right, Exceed pulling out the sniper. That's the first time we've seen a sniper in this match.
See the switch up already in the strategy from the Guerillas. With Exceed whipping out that sniper, he knows that no players are going to be watching over towards that cross, so it's only a matter of time.
I would love to see Attach whip out the sniper.
Pressure is going to be on towards Assault. 3 players from Minnesota trying to push over towards the flank. Cammy's going to bait himself out. At least hold Assault in this positioning.
Cammy got called out, but he's still holding point.
But Assault got his quick trade.
That's a lot of pressure that they were
Wait,
trying
no.
to put on the LA Guerillas.
Yes, quick
Can he
trade.
see his feet? I don't think he can. But right now,
Might not have been
LAG
the
are a
same
little bit
exact
hesitant.
person,
They
but he
don't
traded
know
out a kill.
exactly where they all
Oh! Oh! Exceed!
Second. Is Attach gonna give him the third?
Only Attach.
It's a
What
1
a
versus
beast.
3 technically for Attach if he can make it. He swings.
Oh, baby.
Pregame. No, there cannot. LAG, take the round.
Another round away from
Oh,
Minnesota.
We have Exceed to thank for that with the sniper. What a mean double kill.
Remember that time we played Exceed and he had an SAB 50? It looked kind of like this.
We did play Exceed. We did.
Yep, he fucking
And
he was like
I wanna say
54 and 3 or
32
something
and
like that.
4?
To close out the
In
round,
that
he was
game?
like-
I want
He
to
had
say
more than 50. Because I
Yeah,
remember
more
going, he had an
than
SAB 50 and he had 50.
A lot of challenger players. You got some
Yeah.
Oh, yep, you're right. All right, he's jumping up on a horse. Me and my teammates have a discussion. Which statue is horse? Which statue is statue? All right, but 2 stacked in the middle building up the stairs. RCD's put shots on
here it
1, and
comes.
they had to back up. Josephy's down. RCD's picking up the middle on the hay barrier.
Exceed.
Let's see how they
Still snipe.
push this bomb.
A shoulder, an arm, a throat, a
Can he
neck,
do
and a
anything
head,
to
any
bring
of it.
this back
And he
to a
is going
3v3?
to try and take them down and bring this back to a 3 versus 3.
By the screen showing, Cammy is sitting on that stair railing, and he's really wanting to look. He might pop off if they pop their heads out.
Those
Cammy
R
is
cities
a monster.
should get an angle.
Our cities fails to get 1, but he gets information. He gets information on 2 now, but Cammy takes him out. That's information on 3. They know that they're surrounding the bomb.
Yeah, but it's a 2v4 now. It's hard when one's a sniper. Could do it though. Can he get him? Oh!
Oh, what a miss! Cammy with a headshot on Exceed. I think
1
our
versus
viewers
4.
would say,
Joke.
joke.
He's 9 and 3. He hasn't got an awful lot of
With a
options
4 spree for Assault.
Yeah, 1v4,
Oh, but he gets gunned.
Oh, what a
Potentially claim for
creep.
that cruiser, so with Minnesota,
What a creep. You just come up on those stairs like,
to get that
I'm gonna
first
welcome
blood.
myself into your
Onto
house.
Joe
And
Deceives.
it works
They
every
knew
time.
that the aggression was going to come in from the Guerillas towards A. They played it nice and steady in the back of their spawn, get the first blood, eventually find that kill onto our RCDs as well. Then into 4v2 Exceed.
Can I
thought he was
make a
gonna be able to
note
line up
that
that
you
shot
will
onto
never see
Cammy, but
Bance not chewing a
Movement
piece
comes
of
in
gum?
from Cammy. He's able to take him down, and
Huh.
he take down
Didn't
Assault.
realize that.
Never.
Stay alive a little bit longer in this search and destroy. Now down 5-4.
Did not realize that at all.
Pressure still on for Minnesota.
Just a small note.
It is.
All right, 5-4. LAG only need one more round. And
I'm gonna make a Twitter
Rokkr.
account called Bance's Gum.
They give an awful lot of pressure
Jesus.
over to Assault. But LAG just need one round out of the next two.
All right, Bance holding down bottom art. Look at those drawings.
Bance finds himself in a
I
great
see
position
flowers.
towards bottom art. He's just given a
I see
communication with all
knights.
the
I see
sound cues going
horses.
around. How many players
I
are
don't
gonna
see
be
a
in
lot of
towards this
shooting.
building? Guerillas are not trying to rush this
Yeah.
bomb plant. They know that at least one player
Me
detached is
neither.
watching that cross.
He's holding it
His time
down.
is starting to tick.
Still 4-4.
Assault's
A real
really
slow
trying to
round.
prove his
As
worth.
fast as I possibly can and enforce the Minnesota.
Oh,
Assault
yeah.
really wants to make a push.
Bance holding his
He
nerve there.
really
Must be
wants on Team
horrified
Optic this
hearing
year.
all of this going on around you.
Oh, really?
No idea
That's his
exactly
goal.
when he'll be challenged, but he's just holding
What a
angle
huge
over and
wrap
over again.
by Assault.
Eventually, though,
Double nade hits a
LAG
hit marker.
are committing to this site.
They are
Will
forced to
he
push
strike at the
back
right time?
towards
Assault is trying to check
P1
every
bomb.
single angle. As this bomb goes
Joe
down for
Deceives getting
LAG.
bombed down.
Bance
Still a
finds himself
4v4
in a
retake.
does get sniffed out.
It will have
For
to be
Rokkr.
a vigorous retake. I expect to see some aggressive gameplay.
Cammy got one. Assault, though, behind two of them.
Oh, Assault! Flying in from the top rope.
Attach is over there on the bomb alone, though. But Arcides found him.
It looks like this might be game.
Yeah, unless Bance can make a hero play. That's about it. LAG. Take map 2. Go up 2-0 against the Minnesota Rokkr. What a
Do you have
game.
information on what map 3 is?
You know, I did not write it down.
I want to say Fortress S&D.
This was
I would
Fortress
love
S&D.
to say Fortress S&D.
This was Fortress S&D.
This is the Get Good Fellas game type and map.
We just did Fortress S&D. Listen to me.
I'm listening now, and you're completely correct.
Doesn't make the kill easy as the Guerillas go up 2-0 in the series, and
All right,
I
let's
don't-
look at non-traded kills. 7 for Bance.
There it is. Hotel
Leading
Control.
the non-traded kills.
Hotel
That's probably
Fortress
my
Mercado.
favorite stat.
They make the move. They big 3 of the players from that squad.
I'm really interested in Mercado.
And now they
I've
find
got to
themselves
say.
up 2-0 in this series.
Well,
Flawless
Rokkr would have to win the next 2 maps in a row to get that far.
It certainly isn't, and the future does not look great for Minnesota.
It
Nothing
is
can
true.
happen. Let's find out what does. Control coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you right after.
We will see what happens, though. We will see what
Is that
happens.
an Oreo commercial? That's cool. Hashtag not sponsored.
You got a full-on ad from Twitch?
Yeah, I had to back out and come back in. The lag was unreal.
Arcides, the former world champ. And Assault, the former world champ.
Now, do we consider them former world champs or just world champs?
I mean, the current world
isn't-
champs
I don't think it's
are
like
the
a fire championship.
LAPs.
Okay,
They're the
okay,
current
I see
world
what you're
champ.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So
there's
anyone before the current is the formal, obviously.
right.
Okay, I can get
Unless
behind
you're just talking about straight how many rings they have or how many,
it.
you know,
Right.
you know, if you just say how many championships have you won, you distinguish the world champs. You be like, well,
Right.
I won world championship. Actually, our
But you
season
could
won
also
2, right?
say I am a world champion, as like let's say Illy, for example, could say I am a world
Yeah.
champion.
Or you could, Arcides can say I'm a 2-time world champion because he's
Ooh,
won it twice.
delicious. He's looking for his third ring this year with the new squad.
I
They got a
think
lot of work to do.
They can make some waves, man. They're better than their squad was with Hook, Spart, and fucking Neptune, I think.
But also with Hook on Optic, I think they have a good chance to go too. Honestly,
Hook was
'cause
looking
I
better
knew
playing with Optic than he did playing with
Shotsy
LAG.
looks better with Hook. Dashy looks better with Hook. Hate to say it, Scump, my king, but Optic are looking brilliant this year, to say the least.
Yeah, I know there's some of the memes, and even Aches told Shotzi on the flank last night that was Scump the problem? No, Scump's not the problem, but this was the best solution possible to him retiring, you know?
All right, look, guys. Look, guys. If Scump was a problem, he wouldn't have made it 10 years, 11 years in the league. He wouldn't have
It's true.
had 6 championship runs. He wouldn't have 2 rings.
All right, the first match just went live. A little late, but I fucked up a
No, it's
little
right
bit.
on time, man. As long as we can upload like right on this middle part, that's it. That's the ticket. Oh, Stedman, you're gonna be famous.
Yeah, sure.
Oh
Famous.
hell yeah!
Definitely famous.
You know, right after us. I'm getting a Lambo.
I'm getting tens of views.
Tens of 20s of views.
Actually, the Optic game yesterday is almost at 100 now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling my buddy from work that we were hitting 90 when he dropped me off.
Oh, it's at 86. I may
Without
overestimate
promoting.
sometimes.
Without promoting, might I?
Not necessarily true. I
Yeah,
put it on my
it's definitely-
Twitter and I put it on my Twitter and on my Instagram and on my bro. I got social medias that I run also.
I wasn't even trying to promote, bro. I mean, I could. It probably won't go too far because I'm not like in any groups for gaming prominently anyway. I follow.
I got 720 something followers on Twitter, which gets me tens of views on my tweets.
Probably, yeah.
No, for real, I get like
Which
30
means
views.
5s of views on the video.
I mean, anything is a plus.
Well, it's a trickle down.
Anything
Oh,
is a
man.
plus.
I think my next controller is either going to be an Elite or a Battle Beaver. I'm going to do cheap or expensive, but I'm about due.
Is Elite
That
expensive?
last one.
Or is Battle
Same
Beaver
price
expensive?
as the ones, the last, they're about, Battle Beaver is a scuff, but different brand. The most expensive, next to scuff.
Oh, look at that
Elite
snowman.
is like the Power A that you and I just recently
See,
are
look,
playing on.
I told you Columbus, Ohio.
Oh
They
shit.
built the snowman. He was
built that?
asking the CDL
Built their own snowman?
yeah, people.
Why?
And it had an esport engine cap on it because it's snowing in Ohio.
That's weird. Get back to work.
That's weird.
Like, don't
Get
you
in
have something
there.
to do?
Come look at
Yeah, get in there.
To play a lot so far throughout the season. And this at the moment is the season KD for 2 of the
Tell
most
me
important
my
They didn't
tax
do no
dollars are
listenings.
paying for that.
Arsenal is the only man
That's
remaining.
weird. They didn't do no listenings during the hard point
Who's had a new
stuff.
breath of life into him.
because I was looking.
This series, though, at the moment you can see
might do it
1.14
this
for
one.
Afro overall and a 0.98. But Arsenal has not been playing like a 0.98. He has been frying. Oh yeah, he's been a man on a mission, man. You
Not
gotta keep
this
in mind
round,
all
but the
those
next
stats
round.
from RCD
This round being search and destroy, right?
He was playing with his old LAG
No, we
Am I
just
wrong?
did search and destroy.
Oh, search, yeah, yeah.
Control.
That's why they didn't.
The numbers are gonna be the
Okay,
best,
yeah, they
but
might do
ever
a
since
listen in this round.
Jesus came in, RCD's
It'll give me
been
enough time to
two-time
shut up and
world
rethink
champion.
my
We know he can
wife.
be. So what he was able to do in that map, number one.
They didn't do it during map 1 either, though. I was looking.
Yeah, true. Because we always mute our mics when that happens.
This hotel control is not going to be.
I mean, I just shut up, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, let's see whether it is or not, because this wouldn't be the first reverse sweep Minnesota over 10.
All right, back to hotel.
Last time they were successful. This time, are you feeling any confidence in the squad? No.
What's cooking in the kitchen, Mev? What do you got for this game?
I think LAG are gonna 3-0 them, and I'll be uploading this game on YouTube in about 15 minutes.
Oof, 3-0. Oof. All right. I think Minnesota's going to take them 3-0.
Draw.
What a replay already.
Okay.
What a replay already, boys.
Okay,
Right now, we'll
viewers,
pass it in.
no. If it's longer than 10 minutes, if it's just someone lagged out and they put them right back in. But if, because I see my timer, if it's going to be longer than 10 minutes, I'll cut it.
Let's say a gap in challenges, right?
That makes sense.
Because it's going to take about 4 hours to fucking render this shit back together if I do cut it. So that just means this shit won't be on YouTube till late tonight.
Yeah, we can't have none of that.
So I'm gonna give it a little bit. If it gets out of hand, the amount of time that it gets, that the tech issues happen. If it's more than 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut it.
You might have to ride out a tech delay with us once or twice. But that's alright though. Because we're here, live and in charge.
An absolute show for everybody watching in the small community that they have, and when you do that, then
I don't know
what
kind of content we'll produce in between games. If
Well,
there's technical
if they
delay,
put something on the background on the actual stream, I'll put it up and we'll shut up. But if they just put on that back screen that says 10 minutes and put a timer up, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, we'll get copyright struck from that music. We'll find something else. Switch over to my stream playing Halo.
I think they're getting back in right now.
Let's see how high they can fly.
Maybe not.
False start, maybe?
Because Cammy don't look. False start, yeah. Like I said, if anything, someone lagged out or someone has to restart their PC. They're not even cutting away from the players. If it's a long one, they usually cut away from everything. The ranked play demon is what they call this guy.
Joe Deceives? He was labeled a hacker all last year in Vanguard. He beat those claims, and now he's in the Pro League. Now, Mev, do you think he's Rookie of the Year material this year? And if not, who do you think is?
No, it's Scrappy for sure.
Scrappy for sure.
If the Ultra can go on and win at least one tournament this year, it's Scrappy. Now, if these guys go on to win a tournament or win champs or something, maybe you think of either Exceed or Joe Deceives.
Exceed's been popping.
The only problem with Exceed is he was a sub in Modern Warfare 2019.
Right.
So he's not technically a rookie.
Not a rookie.
Now,
CDL rookie.
Yeah,
Not
no, I think it was Modern Warfare 2019, which was CDL. He was apparently a sub for the Rokkr. That year that Asim was on the Rokkr.
Right. And now he's playing against his own team.
Well, the team he's sub for, I guess.
This team.
Alright, looks like they're gonna get into it now.
Oh, we're back on hotel. Hotel control.
Well, that is certainly something to write home about. Do Rokkr have the breathing technique to breathe new life into this one? Control kicking off. We will go on board with LA Guerillas.
All right, we'll push them forward.
To begin with, as they look maybe for that first beat.
All right, LAG on attack. Minnesota Rokkr defending.
How difficult it can be to try to catch a peak.
Whoa, I got a nasty ass like lag thing.
Yeah, there's some bit rate.
Ooh, Assault and Cammy. Exceed though. With 2. Vance though with the quick trade.
All that remains
Now you got hit markers on Bance. So Bance does have to tuck, but there should be enough time for Rokkr to come around and help him with
Yep,
that.
LAG at least got one on A, stopping the time.
Overseas with a gun.
As Bance, it looks like he wants to come around back in kitchen. Number 4, Arcides also looks like he wants top bedroom control.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try and work towards B for sure.
Yep, Arcides got the guy in bedroom. Looks like he might be a little issue to deal with.
Rokkr's reading him perfectly. They know exactly how to pin him back on control for that spawn kill.
As Arcides gives it up.
With the sub, Arcides.
And now comes a squeeze. You can see them all pushing around.
Knives are equal. Looks like they got one tick on B.
Basically, Minnesota into a bad position.
So they're not completely getting it from nothing.
And they do have that.
Yep.
They should be able to take down attached. First kill done. So now you have
2 down for the Guerillas. Can they get any pressure on that B site as one gets gunned in the back?
With the Sol being spawn killed in the back, it's going to be really hard for the Deceased to wait for Assault to come
I don't
up.
know, he could get timing right here on attach.
He will be the catalyst. He wants his teammates to make kills. So
Joe is being a little weary.
Look, they got 3 pushing through bedroom right now. Wow, they all just got gunned. Attach with 3.
With the gunning, 4 down. Attach is nasty. What a dominant.
That was a gorgeous play. They actually had a lot of control over that freaking apartment area, and Attach just gunned him. Gundam wing.
Gundam wing.
Only 40 seconds left and 9 lives for the Guerillas to try to do something.
So he's going to be able to take down Bance, but now you're the only guy on this side of the map. You just want to play your life.
3's behind him though. Joe Deceives could make a play, but he gets gunned by Bance. Bance again. Wow, also playing
It's
good.
going to be a last second jump on if they happen to make it that far.
Oh, Cammy got 2 of them. Pretty much stopped them in their tracks. Yep. Joe Deceives gonna have to make a miracle play as he's the only one left in the mid.
Now they have a trophy in chairs. They're going to try and set up for couch and maybe catwalk, hopefully.
As Joe Deceives gets on point finally, and he gets gunned.
That looks like round. Go to Minnesota Rokkr.
Yeah, it's hard to win offenses sometimes, so just
It
the
looks
fact
like,
that they got
Rokkr
4
can
ticks
attack.
could be a good thing in a all-out defensive war. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. And then he turns on the 4th too, doesn't he?
No, Bam's got number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got 2, 3, 4 attached to it.
Essentially, LA Guerillas set up perfectly for it. Joseph did not move until we thought the players were looking the wrong direction. But Hatch figured him out. Here we go with the next round, though. Minnesota Rokkr looking towards A.
He's over on A side. There's one on carpets.
Yeah, they're just going to try to
Ooh, Afro.
Alex, he gets gunned
Big
by
one.
Afro. That was a big kill. It's time to cap.
Oh, they're listening in.
No, connector is connector. Connector, yeah, close. Wait, one's connector, one's bridge. Wine on me.
Baseball.
Wine with a sub. He's on A point. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. He's P4 weak. He's in wine. Joe Deceives in wine. I see him. Could have been point. One's on A point. On A point. A point. Staking one shot. Nice. Stay sharp. Stay sharp.
Push out. Get some of his cancer.
Yeah. Wait, could it be from your spawn? Yeah, I spawned in kitchen. I spawned in kitchen.
You're mid, okay.
Make sure he's big. I'm trying to hold connect pinch though. They could go beans.
They're back step. Big. That one big now.
Did he call out beans?
Yeah, watch out one. That's him. Yeah, Joe got me. I need you shot. Watch out, Ben.
One's broken, two broken dead. Nice, let's go, 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 come right.
Yeah,
Come right,
go.
get the cross or something.
Yeah,
You can go big or do what. Alright, let's go back. 100%. Core, beat
Oh, yeah, core can kill me.
Core heady Alec. Core heady Alec.
Kill me. Big now, big.
Nice, Alec is core heady, Dill.
One's big.
Alex core. Alex core.
How many core?
Core dead.
One was big.
Yeah, okay. Where you going, Marcus?
Minnesota Rokkr there, trying to
Alright, we're
break this
coming
one
back
down.
from
He heard big
Minnesota.
plays coming in from
Listen
people
in.
like Bance. Miscommunication earlier.
Oh, they got A during that listening. They have to try to collapse on the B now.
With the Tatron spawn, it might be possible. He has a gunny.
Ooh.
Goes to prove it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go with that.
He is tired of everyone saying that the Minnesota Rokkr suck.
He's going to potentially set them up, get pushed up for some time on towards this B point. Exceed is able to at least release some of that pressure by finding that kill onto Cammy. Now it's going to be 3 down in the feed. Last player up is going to be
3 down in the feed for LAG.
He's definitely in our spawn somewhere. They basically made attach a little bit irrelevant. Yeah. Obviously, it's not something he would be expecting, but they just ignored this position completely. They didn't go for the pinch. They went for the wrap. And it's worked out for them. 50 seconds left. LAG are in a very good
Exceed,
position
here's this
with how
guy.
they spread out across this map. If they can find a few more players, which they have, it's
He
making
was
Minnesota
there.
stop
Definitely
this
from
saga
hearing and
because
call
they
outs.
just do not
Joe
have the money
DeC's
for a trade.
getting Bance up top.
That's 3 down in the
Our
feed
cities
once
with the
again.
Cammy.
So now you see the spawns coming in from Rokkr all
It's
the
not
way
looking
towards
good for
Kitchen.
attack.
They have one more good push.
It looks like we have 12 lives to 10 lives. LAG
Yeah.
leading.
Only 20 seconds left, though. That's the big thing.
Hey, once you get on point, that time stops. So I'm looking to see a little bit of more aggressive play from the
They got
attacking side.
one. It's
Minnesota
the
Rokkr.
Afro that is only in position to maybe get on point.
He's trying to hold on.
In a great spot to get them
And he's
right
looking for 2.
off. Yeah.
2 is down. What a great play from Minnesota, though.
Yeah.
LAG, take the round.
Exceed with a good play to get those 2 guys off point.
You are currently down by 1 segment.
Didn't even have to snake him.
He's up to 1400 damage for this round. He's sitting mid-tier amongst the others, but still makes the play happen. Sometimes stats and damage isn't everything, viewers. Sometimes.
They're tied at 1-1, but I believe that LAG has a tick advantage with 1 extra.
That's very difficult if you want to try to capture over towards that B point as the second one.
That puts LAG on higher defense so far.
Yep, because it's been 2 defensive wins in a row, so that's pretty big.
Carpet's taking down our cities. What a play. He's trying to wait for another teammate to help.
They're trying to find attach. He's in the back.
Setting up perimeter. He like ran around, made sure nobody was there. And now he's on point.
Oh,
Now he's
this is another
waiting for
listener.
his teammates to come. Yeah, he needs other teammates. Joe's coming in. Joe's on point.
This is a listen in. Quiet.
Attach is on bottom apartments.
One got me, Afro.
We're doing a listen in with LAG.
my mid. That's 2. Yeah, we love that. Yeah, low mid, I just gave it up. That's sorry. Low mid. Big arch, I'm dead. Big arch, kill me. Big arch, I T1. Wanna stay down, guys, help.
I'm trying to help him. Going top it.
T1 now, hate it. T1 dead. I'm reaching 2. I got shot, bomb bed. Nice, 2. Info, now weak. Give me a second, Last one is Ben. First is Benny, get a pinch, a small ball. Yeah, he's being bad. Stay down, where's the point? Swap stun.
Fall weak. I'm pushing big arch. I'm going long.
Keep holding Joe. That's good.
I want to point. They're going to T2.
Actually, I can team shot this week.
Go
Up top.
him lobby.
On mid. I don't know where he's capture big arch. Guarantee this cap. Guarantee this cap. How about hop on?
You have spot?
Catches.
I have already front. Lobby there. Take your time. My rap cat, bro.
Do it. I'm gonna go deep. I'm gonna go deep.
Bear arch.
Right Right there,
Alright,
LAG, the
coming
communication
back.
is on point. Small talk at its
The
finest.
first thing that I want to say that I noticed from their listening, it was very calm and collected. It was almost like a last year Tron Ultra listening.
Yeah. They really wanted to make sure they understand each other.
And they also want to make sure that if they say something, they mean it.
Look how far they have to push. They're going to look to cut it down as well. Exceed, waiting in this corner for the reinforcements he knows are coming.
What a kill from Joe Deceives.
Yeah, big
Pushing
one
in
on
red.
that, bro. RC's with 2.
Trophies
I think
up.
they got 3 on the point.
Let's see how aggressive that Minnesota can get on this one. What a play.
It's going down really fast. 8 has to make a play. Cammy's got 1, attached with another.
Cammy's
They have to
the
get
only
these
one.
last 2 guys on the point. Nope,
And
that's it.
attach is down. That is round LAG.
The Guerillas.
Wow.
Push is all it needed.
Hey, that 3-man stack is brutal.
Their focus on the 2 players that are playing towards kitchen. They get the
I
stack in, they
cannot
get the kills,
go
and they
against that.
close out the attacking ground. Now
Minnesota to attack.
just maybe a little bit too slow and careful there from Minnesota. They had the right idea, they made the right kills, but time waits for no
Alright.
man. And it's
Ours
They're
is
1 round away from 3-0ing the Minnesota Rokkr. Can LAG put the last round together? They're on defense.
They were so off today. Yesterday they were on point. Today, not so much.
Happens. It happens sometimes.
It's all gonna start over towards this 8 point again for this squad. Probably don't have a lot
What a
I
way
said
to
3-1, but
or stun yourself and still get the kill before the stunning pops off.
yeah, Avro's a
They
beast.
only keep 1 player on it. Everyone else
I don't know what's up with this Minnesota Rokkr team.
Can we call Afro the British bastard?
I wouldn't.
Try to break this one, but he's gonna get red. He gets picked apart, and it should be the Guerillas finding the break. That's unbelievable because Minnesota had more bodies. They just didn't win any gunfights.
What a sound cue.
No, Bance only won 1.
Bance sitting in clock.
Yeah,
He
he's
wants
still
to
alive
double
though.
archers, but he wants to make sure that they're not rotating behind the rest of his team. That's why he's playing so deep over here. It's such a play, but it's a pretty volatile play because there's so many other lanes that they can run. He's really counting on them just to make the default stock, I'm gonna rotate play.
But it's working. He's
It
putting them
seems to be
down.
working. Every kill. And now that he's made himself known, the other team's looking for him, which means they're only going to rush more. If his gunny's on par, which he just got dropped on P2.
Yeah, but he got a lot of good kills, putting Minnesota Rokkr ahead in kills. They only got a minute 34 though to try to get this second zone cap before LAG, because I remember, LAG's on defense. All they have to do is keep him off it for that minute 20. They don't necessarily have to kill him out.
But it looks like Minnesota's up by 4 kills.
Ooh!
16 left for LAG.
Ooh!
There's a lot of trades going off right now on the P1 hardpoint. And LAG, oh, and another trade. I want to say LAG
Only
was
1
gonna
off
take that
point
lead.
now, number 7. Vance makes another good play. He's the only one anywhere close to the point right now. Actually, 6 spawns on him. Ooh, Arcades! Put a couple in!
Arcades, the man himself.
Oh, I love it when Arcades.
Let
Yep.
him know that we love body shots over here.
I tweeted at him last year, remember? And then they were shooting bodies against the LE Thieves.
Loved it.
I loved it.
Let him
But they're
know
on the point.
Arcades Twitter.
You might have shot him a little early.
Love that shit.
They got that thing with the 2-man stat. Oh no, Alfred's not actually on it. Okay, now
They
he is.
almost got 2 takes. Now they're back on point, and they're about to grab 2. They just
Yep,
hit
now
2
it's stacked. It's over now.
They're stacking.
got
That
it.
is round.
Yep. Now it goes to round 5. He shot bodies too early, Arcades.
Big Alec. What a body.
shooting bodies and then losing the round.
Don't act like I don't shoot no
That's
bodies.
what made it difficult for the Guerillas players because they were all spawning out towards Jules. You had the SMG players trying to go for
That was
flanks through
crazy.
Top Cat, trying to get it towards bedroom as best as they possibly
Minnesota
could.
really needs to bring it up.
Minnesota picked
They
them apart
have the
one by
momentum after
one
that last
and
round.
secured
I
the
missed
advantage.
Capsule yesterday,
Game.
360, killing someone in the fucking
Back on the
I
in
did
the
see that later
We know
on.
how
I saw it on
Minnesota
Yeah.
Zach Rab later on.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And when he was in a diner,
Yeah.
or Rugs to diner,
Switch it up a little
yeah.
bit. Send 2 bodies over towards A this time around. Looks like
Alright, we're starting
Alright.
back off with Bams.
Split.
LAG on
in the
defense.
Here comes the push from Rokkr.
Oh,
That
but
one gun
Pants.
easy. What an easy gun. What an easy trade on top of that, though.
But they still got a
Really
2-stacked.
trying to sit still.
They got a 2-stacked right now. Can LAG get them off of it before they get any good early progress on this? Doesn't look like it. They're all down. Everyone's down. They're about to get A. They only left one on it as they sent attach over to the other side. But they all got gunned. LAG with a good defensive hold on B. Actually, Exceed gets over here to the A zone and plays defense on the A zone too. They don't copy the one. I thought they thought that that A zone was completely done, and they actually lost out to Exceed at the very end. But now they got 2 on B.
Actually,
Oh! Joe Deceives!
Joe Deceives with the double. Vance really puts a stop to that, though.
Oh, LAG still got a lot of presence over here,
He gets put out by Afro.
including Exceed in the back here.
Is he coming around for
Oh!
and fails to...
Oh, good shot from Assault across the map. They still got someone on B. Number 7, Vance is still on B.
Everybody needs to watch that walk, especially if attackers up there. There's no way he's going to let you get out of the top apartment. Attach again, dropping low with the double kill on Assault as well.
Afro and Vance still in position to maybe do something. Afro gets gunned. Vance still has to try to keep B to himself. They get 1 where Assault kills Joe Deceives.
Assault and Exceed are both really trying to...
Oh, attach! Attach!
And they're doing a damn good job. The biggest of uplights coming in to attack.
They have to get him off A.
There's no...
Oh, they don't.
Damn. Wins the round and the game.
No, they won the round, not the game. LAG was up 2-0 and 2-0. LAG needed to win that to end the game. So Minnesota kept the game going. It's 2-1. You really are off during this game.
No, I got lost. Dude, my game keeps lagging out, man. Or not my game, but Twitch. And I have to reset it. And that straight up chalks my whole brain every time I do it. It's happened like 4 times.
I'm gonna go to a next
Alright,
hard
we're looking
point.
at non-threat kills. 22 and 22, both for Afro and Vance. The only one
City's
close to
21.
that is our cities with 21. His teammate getting 19, and Joe Deceives with 18 untraded kills. But we also have Cammy and Attach on the other side with 19.
We're going to have to look at the highlights to see exactly some of the big moments in that game. But I've got to say,
Yep, no one at all from LAG positive. So that's
Looks like
kind of a bad
solid
thing.
positive from Minnesota.
And solid every single person positive from Minnesota. So
Every single
that last
person,
round,
every
man.
single round.
Cammy making plays, Assault or freaking Attach making plays. It just kept it kept Minnesota Rokkr in it.
They really just funneled them. Alright, we're going to hardpoint next. We might have to turn the volume down so we don't get copyright, but we're going to next.
I believe it's Fortress. Fortress hardpoint.
It is.
Going on that final 6 spree. He allows all his teammates when they do die to spawn all the way over towards kitchen. Makes them easy to just sprint on forward, stack that point, and the game is over. But if you are LAG, at least in my opinion, if I'm Exceed, I'm basically chalking up A right off the rip. You're allowing them to have that 2-minute defense, but you're maintaining bedroom control the entire time. When they had it, they were great. But when they did it, we saw with Minnesota able to capitalize on it, and now they stay alive a little longer in this one. And this is just Attach going to work. how he won this one. 35 health points in a dream. Soloed the B point in the end. There were so many big plays coming out of them. You thought LAG almost had it. They allowed Rokkr to come back in. And even then, I want to say, I don't think Rokkr were playing it perfectly most of the time. The strategy from LAG to push that position was basically...
What a crazy end to that control.
How they were wanted. They didn't really set the point. They were worried about the kills keep coming through because LAG were just headbutting them over and over again in the middle of the map.
Can LAG keep their heads about them?
So it was always like,
LAG just has to put them out. You know, they have them. But can Minnesota, who's been known to reverse sweep in the past?
Oh man, that's what I was about to say. They, especially on Fortress, is really a blender. Especially in Hardpoint, it could go either way, honestly. But I just really want to see our cities pull this team through with LAG.
Yeah, I'm really liking this LAG squad. Just the young bucks. You know, coming into the league. You know, even Exceed, he was a sub a few years ago, but he's still young. You know, I think he's only like 22 years old. You know, like he's still a young buck. And Assault, even though he's a lengthy veteran, he also still is at the top of his game. So I hope this LAG squad really keeps going. So
it'd be really awesome to see our cities. Given LAG gave him a team to build, this is his team, and it's his second team this year. And I'd really like to see him really take control and win a couple for himself. There's nothing like an our city smile on that man's face.
This might be a hot take, but I think LAG is one of the only squads that doesn't purely let their players make the decision. I'm pretty sure they have a GM that makes the decisions, because
that's a shared responsibility with
I don't think, because the only reason is because I don't think our cities would say drop 3 guys and let's pick up the 3 guys on our challenger squad.
Right.
That sounds like a thing that an LAG GM would do. Just in my opinion.
Yeah, I could definitely see Nade Shot. This may be a hot take too, but I could definitely see Nade Shot like coming in every once in a while and it was like on the bombs.
Apparently he tries not to do that, but I can definitely see him making some big decisions also if something came down to it. Kind of like Hex put his foot down with Dashy. He said Dashy's coming back. You know.
But also for our viewers out there, we don't know to what extent he put his foot down. We gotta keep that in mind.
That was
he might have just said something and they took it for what it was, or he could have really pressured, you know, either Scumpy or Dashy. It could have been or both.
Okay, do you want to?
That wasn't there.
Go ahead.
Do you want to know my take on why I don't think that's true? Why I think Hex...
Get in, save that. Let's get in for your picks on this team. On this next game.
Oh, I think LAG's going to win. I thought they were going to win it last round. So LAG's going to take it
again?
Yeah.
Alright, and we're going into Hardpoint Fortress, right?
Yep.
I got Rokkr again.
Yeah, I really got to go with Rokkr. I'm going to double down.
Uh-oh, am I freeze?
I'm also frozen.
Mine as well.
Is it at the gallows?
Man. It's the episode 6.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, I got sound back.
Okay, I got sound.
Alright. See, guys, we have to not have hiccups. That way, we can bring you this content as fast as possible. We might be having technical difficulties. What Mevo said last time, and I agree with it. We're going to give it a 10-minute kind of leash time. Let it run away for 10 minutes, and then,
whoa.
If anything...
Is yours doing, like, black cut and then some lines?
With the tech color.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You didn't know how to describe that. With lines.
Lines. This is
What
crazy.
There's like stuff and things.
Yeah, you know those things. One's red.
Well, I could get back to my take then.
Why is it Royal Ravens colors? No, we got 10 minutes. Oh yeah, back to your take. Okay, Optic Gaming.
Well, I think that the reason why I think that Hex put his foot down and said Dashy's coming back, and it was his call, is because Rambo took kind of like a step back, and I think
Ooh.
Rambo didn't like that, and he's like kind of taking a step back because of that.
Okay, but also, what if opposite? Rambo was like, if Dashy's coming back on this team, I'm going to step down, and he did. And then because of that, Hex was like, you know what, Rambo, screw you. The team comes first. Dashy's on.
Hold on, let me make sure that I'm gonna back out and come back.
Oh no. I'll update you. It's still the same. Audio's playing fine through the CDL channel.
Loyal customers. Meet Meraki Go,
It's the video.
wireless solution for businesses from Cisco Meraki. So
And I'm sure they're taking care of it, guys.
It's easier than ever to
But,
monitor, manage, and secure your
Also,
Wi-Fi network, all
Mevo,
from a
how do you
mobile
feel
app.
about Rambo taking a
Meraki
step
Go.
down in
Get your
general?
business
Do you
going.
think it's because of Dasher? Do you think maybe he felt he was taking on too many responsibilities?
I think either that's part of it, or they're bringing someone else on.
They definitely are bringing someone else on. To step down from GM has to be replaced, right? What about Cinder? The big guy back.
No, they just won Major
Kids.
1 with NYSL. Why would he?
I know. But
Why would
the
he
man
go
can
back
dream.
to Optic? He left Optic for
Right.
those reasons too. So no, if it's anyone, I mean,
Hot take again.
I don't know.
Okay, so the flank, as of yesterday, Parasite wasn't there because he had a date, quote unquote, right? He had to reschedule that date because of the emergency flank the previous night. He had to reschedule for the night after, and then they ended up pulling a flank and he wasn't there. What if he wasn't there because he's going back to the Optic headquarters to become Parasite become their GM? Holy crap!
No.
That would be awesome. I would love to see some Parasite and Optic colors again. I just honestly, I don't know who else it would be. Everybody that I know already has a job, and that's why or how I know who they are. So I'm kind of new to the whole coaching scene.
No, and Optic coaching isn't gonna get just anyone.
Right. They need like a J cap or something, you know? Someone that's like, or
A
Parasite. Crowder's brilliant. He's an analyst, isn't he?
No, he's
I
their
could be
head
wrong.
coach.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
He's FaZe's head coach.
Get lineman. Start making badass graphics for everyone. Tactical Rab, new GM of Optic. Uh-oh.
No, mine finally says the
Switch
action
to
will
the action
resume
will.
shortly.
I guess that's where we cut it, buddy. That's about a 30-minute wait at least if they're throwing that up. I would upload that. Just upload that. And then we'll start recording and then upload that when it's done. You know what I mean?
No, that's
We could probably
stupid.
have that first half uploaded before this.
I'd rather cut it and wait the 4 hours for it to render than do that.
But you're going to render for 4 hours. Just put part 1 in the title. We're trying to get the content to the viewer as fast as possible.
Because then if it just restarts in like 2 minutes, then it would be not worth it, and it would just look
I
dumb.
feel like if they throw this thing up, it ain't going to start that soon. There ain't even no sound. No music or nothing. I feel like they fucked it.
If it was the FaZe NYSL game or an Optic game, I probably agree with you, but this one
I'd
doesn't
say
really
upload
matter
in
that
part
much.
1, part 2, bro. Or continue, because that rendering really cuts us.
It's already a lot of episodes anyway. Part 1, part 2, just for this game, when part 2 probably could just be like 2 minutes long.
Let it run then. And then, oh, you would still have to edit and fast forward or something through this part. Well, do you, boo boo?
They could
I mean,
fast.
that's
It's on
either
YouTube.
way.
They can fast forward through it themselves.
Right. Well, we should just continue to record then.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Well, what else can we talk about?
We don't even necessarily have to talk. Like, I could put on a different screen and then, like, they can fast forward it, and whenever it
Play
comes
some
back,
Halo.
I'm not putting Halo on my channel under
You
this
don't
shit.
have Halo, first of all. I said I could do some Halo.
Well,
Hey,
you can.
Steady.
Yo,
I'm muting you.
Stuff while we're here. Because who knows, it might be a 2-minute break. So let's fill it. What do you think about Hoot coming in? And do you think he's replacing Scump, or do you think Dashy's replacing Scump?
Well, they already had Hook in before Scump even retired, so it was
Right.
Dashy they brought back. So because Scump was gonna be, I mean, he did that 1 week, ran the flex. So no, I think Scump just decided.
True. That's where my debacle is. Like, since he was subby at first, did Hook replace him? Or since he went to flex, did Dashy? You know, like we all know
Dashy got dropped.
dropped a spot, right? And
Then
Scumpy, being the king he is,
no,
dropped his
no.
own spot, retired early to bring Dashy back. He's openly talked about that.
Well, because you're also forgetting, Dashy got dropped. They tried to get Pred.
Right.
They wanted Illy, Scump, Pred, Shotzi.
Controversy alert.
Then they didn't get Pred. So instead, they got the closest thing to Pred, which is Hook.
Why didn't they get bread?
You told me why they didn't get Pred. But they didn't get Pred.
But
We are.
to let them know.
They didn't get Pred because they, Optic offered, or, Optic asked how much for Pred. Seattle gave them an offer. They agreed. Seattle upped it. Optic agreed. Seattle upped it. Optic agreed. And then Seattle said no at the very end, saying, never mind.
No thanks. Yeah, never mind.
So, since they didn't get Pred, they got Hook. Like I said, closest thing to Pred.
Which I think is awesome.
Then, after week 1, I think the king just lost his flame.
Yeah. The flame needs to be carried on.
So he knew that, like, there was controversy between Dashy and the coaching staff and everyone. He probably knew that this was probably it was either going to be this, or either he retires, they bring Dashy back, or he feels like they have to win everything. So he has even more pressure on his back.
Well, he says that he always feels like he has to win everything. There's no more extra pressure.
So,
But he's a good liar. Because how could you not have pressure?
So, since, I think they did. They didn't get his first choice for the actual roster change they wanted, even after everything they did to get Pred. I think if they get Pred, the king maybe stays a little longer. Because that's probably their first choice at roster.
Illy's visa complications almost meant Scumpy was coming back, but
No, they've been saying for 2 weeks that that's sorted. It's just not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just waiting for it to come in.
But that was a big deal at first. Scump thought he was going to have to sit, and he seemed relieved that he didn't have to.
LAG took lights out too far.
Oh. Is that the meme that's up?
Ooh, so what I might do in the description is put tech difficulties from this time to this timestamp,
Right.
and then
Right,
let them fucking skip that shit. Be like, they got technical difficulties from
You could put timestamps.
a minute 10 till this was when it started back up, and then they can skip that once they get to this
But see,
point.
like, say I'm viewing it on Xbox, I don't get to read the descriptions. You should do actual timestamps.
You do actual timestamps. I don't know how to do that.
Just give me your login. I don't know either, but I'll figure it out. I'm sure it ain't hard, Mev. Come on. You're already getting worn out? There's a lot to be done, sir. From the both of us, honestly. A lot of background shit that's gonna have to happen on Tuesday.
Well, like this screen right here that I'm on, like I'm using my intermission screen with the game off to my Mevolence on the bottom. But I want this exact screen, but with our show layout.
Yeah, we're not gonna change that part. Maybe the background, if we can like fuck around with something that we both like better or something.
Well, even like I said, right, like
borders suck.
Like below me where it says my name, like I said, if we have our show name instead, and then like above us we could put, we could keep intermission.
The Get Good Fellas Good Show.
It's too many.
Or the Get Good Fellas Super Good Show. I can cram that.
No.
Yes, I can.
That's too many goods too.
Like when we say,
no, that's just back to the Get Good show.
Yeah, 3 goods.
No,
2 goods.
Try again.
The Get Good Fellas Super Good Show.
Ready whenever you're ready, by the way.
Alright. I don't know, it was just an idea. I'm thinking of show names. Because I was thinking of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And it popped. The Get Good Fellas Good Show.
That's too many supers.
The Get Good Fellas Super Good Show. There's only one super. We could drop it. The Get Good Fellas Good Show. That don't sound right though. The Get Good Fellas Super Good Show.
No, none of that sounds good.
I want to give it something goofy because we're serious. I want to give it something goofy. The complete opposite of what we are.
It needs to be at the max 3 words.
3 words? No.
2 would be excellent. Yeah.
Bro,
dude, you can't have that many words. Because I'm going to have to add all those words to every description, and they're already... Yes, in the title. I want it in the title, too. No.
Why?
Because it's the show. I want it like the flank. It's easy. It's short. It's specific. It's not Zuma and Ben's stupid Zuma show. You know, it's the flank. You know, it's a show name. That shit does not hit.
All right. I concede. Well, they already have like the flank and the.
No, that's what. But like, it needs to be short and sweet. Like, even if it was the Goodfellas show, sounds better than what you're saying.
All right. Here's the show name. Look at this.
I'm not looking at what am I looking at?
Look at this. And then you.
Oh, like.
Looking at it. Look at this. That's it. Just look at this.
Oh, I don't know. Me.
Yeah. Don't be gay.
It's just you confuse me more than anything.
And that's why they'll click it.
No, they won't.
Oh my god, one shot bottom bridge. Jesus Christ. Am I chasing this dude?
You what?
Push.
All right, if you're gonna call out, I am going to mute you.
Well, I mean, I was doing this while.
You can do it, but you're not. Don't
Okay.
don't call
I won't
out.
call it. You're right. You're right. I didn't know. Oh, actually, I did know, but I forgot that we were still.
I mean, I don't care. You could play all you want, but coverage deal with a power cut due to bad weather. Oh shit.
Power cut.
Okay, maybe you're right. I'm gonna